Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pick and Pour Podcast. This is our first episode. My name is Ajwa Kufuya, founder of Geek Brand Limited. I'm here today with this lovely gentleman who is going to introduce himself to us.
I'm Andy, founder and CEO of Paradigm Forex Academy.
Okay, so on our first episode of Pick and Pour Podcast, we have a range of topics over here, and Andy is going to help us pick the first topic to be discussed. So, Andy, if you kindly.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. So for our first discussion, the topic is it ethical to secretly conduct DNA tests in a relationship without informing your partner?
Oh, yep. I think it is. It is very ethical, Nowadays, we may hear a whole lot of news here and there with what's not even belonging to one partner here and there, you understand? For me, I think it's ethical to do that. Yes. The reason is there's a particular test we say peace of mind test. You understand? Peace of mind DNA test. Just to clear things out of your head. You understand? Just to clear things out of your head. That is called peace of mind test. So I think it's very ethical to really do that. Yes, it is.
So your main point is for peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Peace of mind. You see, nowadays, there are a lot of people living with other people's kids. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, there's been that going around.
Good.
Yes.
So to prevent further damages, this could go on for years. You understand? If this even first test is not even being done, it could go on for years, and all the hits coming out of this person. I mean, you understand? So it is very important we do that. As men, I don't know for you ladies, but as men, right? I think we are supposed to do that.
Well, you are coming from a man's perspective.
Yes.
But for me, whether male or female, in my opinion, it's unethical.
Really?
To do a DNA test without your partner's
Why do you think? Why do you think so?
I think so because every relationship is based on some good foundations. Anything you do is based on a good foundation. Like trust and open communication.
I see.
So from your point, having peace of mind. If you want peace of mind and you do this behind my back, then that means you are inherently looking for misunderstandings. There will be conflicts. Because I'm also not going to understand why this was done behind my back.
You wouldn't understand. See, if you talk about understand, it is only when you find out. you
get me? Is not about
it is only when you find out. The thing is, the word there is secret. The word there is secret. The word there is secret.
If you didn't trust me, why have a child?
Actually, let me ask you something. How would you quantify, or how well do you say you're going to trust somebody? Can you measure trust? Can you measure?
For me personally, I can't trust someone 100%, but I'm going to be able to trust someone to a level that I can say that, okay, I trust this person well enough to have a child with this person.
So how then would you know that
when I meet someone for the first time, I don't go saying I trust this person or I don't trust this person. So it's 50-50 for me. So there's a 50% chance you're going to break my trust.
So the rest of the 50 is going to be when there are certain issues popping in here and they're finding out.
Yes. Okay. That is why there is dating. So the dating period, you find out whether you can trust this person or not.
You see, people, I could meet you for just about 3 months, and the kind of experience we have together will be more than somebody I've stayed with for 10 years.
Every relationship is different.
What is happening is
every relationship is different. Some people fall in love at first sight. Okay. Whether that's real or not, I don't know.
I think it has really happened to me before.
That's great. I'm sure it was a great
experience. It is nice though.
Some people too meet, they develop their relationship on friendship. Those ones I find to be long lasting because at some point in any relationship the spark goes out. The friendship forms a good solid foundation, and if you are going to go and do something behind my back, it's going to break some level of confidentiality, some level of trust.
No, it wouldn't break. My whole issue is you have to find out for it to break your trust. You're not going to find out. And the reason is, I'm doing this for my own personal reasons.
If it's not, let's say it's not a DNA test. If it's anything else that you are having doubts about, that you want peace of mind about, are you not going to go to your partner and bring this issue up and then hear her side?
In a relationship or even in marriage, right? You can't discuss everything.
You can't.
Certain
Then
things.
why did you marry the
See,
person?
certain things are to be taken in just like that. I'm a man. I don't know. Because I'm a man. I'm talking from men's perspective. There are certain things we keep it to ourselves, rather than telling or discussing with our ladies. Ladies are wired the same. I don't know.
No, we are
I
not.
have 4 sisters, right? I have 4 sisters. And then I could ask one person the question, okay? And then I'll ask the others. They will all repeat the same thing the first person said. You ladies are wired the same.
No,
So
we
if
are
I know how
not.
to
I
handle,
have 3 sisters,
Uh-huh.
and we think differently.
Are
You'd be
you-
surprised.
fine. But I think but the level of difference is not going to be much. Yes. You understand? But I could ask a friend of mine, Charlie Guy, this is and that. He will give me a different answer. But ladies have the same kind of answers. You understand what I'm trying to say? So what I'm going to see, Ajua, I don't know if you have been through something like this before, where you put your whole trust in somebody, right? And then at the end of the day, you've been deceived in a whole lot of way. It is very painful.
There's no way to go
Ajua?
through life without someone having broken
See,
trust at some point.
disappoint.
I understand
Ajua,
that. I understand
you've not been
that.
there before. I have been there. I know what I'm talking to you about. Seriously, I have been there before. I know what I'm talking to you about. This thing almost destroyed my life. So when I'm saying that this thing needs to be done,
Yes.
then it needs to, because see, Ajua,
I'm not arguing the fact that it doesn't have to be done. DNA, you can't do the DNA, but don't do it without your partner's knowledge.
Ajua, you don't have to know.
That's my argument.
You don't
I
have
need
to
to
know.
know. I need to know, because if at the end of the day you come to me that I went to do a DNA test, the child is not mine, I'm also going to have questions. Is the child also
you,
mine?
the lady will have questions.
Yes, is the child also mine?
Okay, why?
What if the child isn't mine? Maybe the child was swapped at the hospital.
That is even the main.
Maybe it's
that's
not
even
mine.
an important reason I'm supposed to even do this. Even it could be just without a
If
reason.
it's part
I'm
of the
I'm
reason,
supposed to
then
do that.
come to me. Come to me. Let's have a discussion. Come to me. That you have doubts. So let's plan
And then if
do
I
this.
come to you with those doubts, what would you do?
Once you go and do the DNA test, it turns out the child is hers. But you've done it.
The child is
The child is hers.
Okay,
The child is
no,
yours.
yes.
For both of you.
yes.
There has been
I keep it a secret to myself. And
Why?
I'm okay. Now my mind is at peace.
Your mind
Now
is
my
at
mind
peace.
is at peace.
Your mind is at peace.
Yes.
You are only thinking about your peace. What about her peace?
What
about her
You are the one
peace?
who carried the baby for 9 months. You know if
If
the baby
you
is mine
see
or
me
not.
as someone who
you
carried
know
the
if the
baby.
baby is mine or not.
If you see me as someone who
Ajua,
carried your baby
yes.
for 9 good
No,
months,
this is what I
squeeze
didn't say my
that
baby. I
baby's
didn't say
head
my baby.
out,
Oh. I
and
said you
then
carried the baby. It could be somebody else's baby. So I'm saying you carried the baby. So this
if
is
you had
you
doubts,
are the one
if
who
you had
knows
doubts
if this child is
during
mine
the
or not.
pregnancy,
Yes.
why didn't you bring that doubt out?
Oh, Ajua, you see,
And have a discussion
there's
about
time
it.
for everything.
No,
You
don't
let me
wait.
tell you,
You
when
don't
you are in
wait.
that state, I don't adapt those burden. It can even, you see, you can even lose your life. Yes, I would have to wait till you deliver, and then we can take it from there.
Even if you wait, you shouldn't do it behind her back.
Ajua,
You
for me,
shouldn't.
I know what I've been through.
It's in
See,
the word
it
ethical.
is you.
Yes,
But
you
for
know
me, I
what
know
you've
what I've
been
been
through. You know what
and
you've
I
been
think
through.
this is what I
But
would do.
if you carry that baggage into your next relationship, that burden is going to fall on the other person, even though the other person has done nothing wrong to you.
Ajua, see,
It's
I'm
like
saying- I'm saying
it's
what
like
what-
sins of the father.
I'm saying what I'm
punishing
even
someone
talking
else
about.
for the
It's not
sins
even
of the father.
pertaining just about DNA alone. I'm just even saying it in general. You understand? See, not all the time that you can discuss everything with your partner. Certain things, let me tell you. I've had friends telling me that, Charlie, I trusted her, and then I told her this secret. Now she's using it against me. You understand? At the end of the day, when that secret was only known to you, the relationship or the marriage was okay. You understand?
I've
This
heard
person was like-
heard men
Yeah.
make
So
this
why then
arguments
why then
lots
wouldn't
of
I keep this
times.
thing secret to myself so
I've
that
heard
we
men
enjoy
make
the
these
marriage or
arguments
we
lots
enjoy
of
the
times.
relationship?
But
You understand?
if you don't feel you can tell your partner everything, why stay?
No, I don't feel that telling my partner. You see, as time goes on, when you're with somebody, right, things keeps popping up. You don't expect things to happen.
If it
They
keeps
keep popping
popping up,
And there's
discuss
certain-
it.
You then know that
Discuss
these
it.
things
If
are supposed to be discussed or
not open to those discussions, she's not willing to come to a compromise, then doing whatever you want to do in secret, it will be understandable.
Ajua,
But going to do a DNA test behind your partner's back unprovoked, come on.
It doesn't have to be provoked. It doesn't have to be provoked, Ajua. It doesn't have to be provoked. That's what I'm saying. it doesn't mean you've done something wrong or you've not. It's just for my own state of mind.
No, we are not talking about whether it's wrong or it's right. We are talking about whether it's ethical.
And that's what I'm saying. For me, it is ethical. For me,
For me, it's not, because one, you are breaking the person's trust.
how do you even
Two,
know I'm breaking your
there's
trust once you don't
privacy
know?
issues.
See,
The child is not yours alone.
In the question,
It's mine
in the
too.
question you just stated, you said there's ethical, right? There's secret, right?
Sure.
So how then would the trust be broken if you don't know about it? Because this is secret.
The fact that I don't know that you have told a lie doesn't mean you didn't tell a lie. It doesn't take away the fact that you lied.
But you are not aware of it.
It doesn't mean that you didn't lie.
And
You did lie.
See,
I just don't know
Adjoa,
about it.
Let me tell you.
You lied.
I said earlier, sometimes I hear people, my friends telling me, oh, I told her this, and then now she's using it against me. Then they started having issues in the relationship. But remember, when he or she was
Can
being
you
discussed,
give me an example?
okay, example,
Like you told somebody something and it's
let me
being
give you
used
a-
against
let me
you.
give you a good example. I have a friend, right, who got married about a year ago, and then he was like, Charlie, you know what I told you about that thing? I told him, like, what? Actually, I didn't even know what he was trying to tell me about. He's like, oh, so when I went to see the other lady, and then she told me she was going to tell my wife, right? And I'm like, okay, then I have to tell my wife before she does that. I'm like, Charlie, I do think it's a good thing. No, he's like, she's told the wife that the night before we got married, I did this with this person. And I do know what the wife is saying. If you have been able to do this, meaning that I can't trust you. Meanwhile, this guy has changed from that particular thing he did. And now everything is okay. Now this has created a whole lot of issue in the marriage. Do you think it would be best if he kept it to himself?
I don't side with the guy completely here.
He
Because
is a changed person now.
no. You
And
did
it feels
something.
like-
You did something before our wedding night.
Yes.
Before our wedding.
Yes.
If you did something before our wedding, the wedding hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
You've had a change of mind before we said our vows.
This is not a
tell
change.
me.
You
Tell
see, I know
me
him.
so
This
I
is not a
have the
ch- this is not a
opportunity
change.
to
Oh,
make
Adjoa,
the decision for
come on.
myself.
Come
Whether
on,
I want to
Adjoa.
continue with the wedding or not.
Come on.
No, it's kind of like you've entrapped me.
No.
Now we
Adjoa,
are married. You are telling me.
No, he's
No,
even
give
telling,
the
he's even
person-
tell you somebody. He even tell you because somebody
No.
wants to blackmail him. He would have even told you.
You see,
That is because
so
he's a
so
changed
he's not
person now.
sorry. He's not
a changed
sorry.
person now.
He's only coming to tell me because he's afraid someone else is coming to tell me,
He's changed
not because
now. This
he made a
person is changed
decision
now.
to come and
This
tell me.
person we are talking about is changed now.
Let me know.
And now
Let me make the
he has
decision
said
for
the truth.
myself
The lady is
whether
using
I
it
can
against-
forgive
the
you
lady is
and
using it
continue
against
the
him.
marriage, the wedding,
Oh,
or not.
Would you continue?
That is my discretion.
No, would you continue?
That is my discretion.
let's be real here.
No,
Would you
but
continue?
marriage to me is a lifelong partnership.
So
If you've
Adjoa,
done something
let me tell
that
you
can
one-
damage
let me
that
tell you one thing
relationship,
about guys. For me, I won't say guys. Some guys believe that there's this one particular person they like, and they can do any other thing with somebody else. You know, we have some type of guys like that.
but that is very wrong.
And that's what I'm saying. We have type of guys like that. You know, right?
Yes.
I'm not classifying myself as one, but I'm saying some guys do that. But I mean, if sometimes when I sit down and think about it in some way, I think one way they are respecting their partners.
How is that respect?
So
You cheating
so-
is not respect.
let me ask you
And
one
with
thing.
women, with most of us, it's not even the cheating that bothers us. The cheating is wrong, and we feel hurt by that. But that's not the most hurtful part of it. It's the disrespectful part of the cheating. Because now I'm walking around, and there are other women who know that this is excuse my language, community dick. I'm walking around with a community dick. Everyone else has had my husband. No man wants a woman that has been with multiple men. Same with some of us women. We take loyalty very seriously. Yes. So it's not just the cheating. Maybe you cheated, nobody knows about it. But the disrespect, the public disrespect. Because now another person knows that my husband does this behind my back. She sees me somewhere, she's able to talk to me anyhow. That's how come you see videos nowadays of the wedding day, and then there's some woman grinding on the man, and whether, unless of course it's a relative, even relatives, sometimes cousins, things happen. Yes. Okay, so we have to be wrapping up now.
Okay, so I mean, but I still I still end this thing by saying that it still have to be done. Just for my own peace of mind, I will do it. Trust me, I will do it.
I agree with the peace of
Seriously.
mind. I
Let me
agree
tell
with
you what,
having
even
peace
with
of
the lady
mind,
I am
but
with
I don't
right,
agree
see,
with
the
doing
lady
it
I am with right
without
now,
consent.
right? The lady I am with right now,
Yes.
I've even told her before. Continue with
Exactly.
her.
You've told her.
I'm
You've
told no,
told her.
I've told her before that there are certain things I'm not going to tell you. So to maintain the sanity of the relationship, I'm not going to tell you, not because I don't want the growth of this relationship, but just for the sanity of the relationship. You understand? Yes. I've told her, and so there are certain things she will understand me that this is the head of the family, right? This is the head of everything.
There are
Whatever decision
certain
he makes is
decisions.
right.
There are certain decisions that can be as understandable, but a decision of this magnitude, a DNA test on both our children, the children belongs to both of us. As at that point, without a DNA test, and you do it without my knowledge, that kind of magnitude is high. This is not like, oh, you said I should buy yam and then I went to buy potatoes. I use my discretion to buy potatoes. This is not something like that. This is
Ajua,
different.
if I think see, if you've not even done anything of that sort, this thing don't have to be an issue at all. But for me, I've seen a whole lot of issues running here and
I
there.
don't need to have cheated for this to be wrong.
So I mean,
For this to be
so
unethical.
then
I don't need to have cheated.
My
once you bring it to
point
me,
in this whole question is
once
the
it comes
secret,
out,
the secret of it.
the secret of it is the
So you are
problem.
not finding out. Yes.
Things have a funny way
Oh,
of coming out.
No. You are not finding out.
The truth usually reveals itself with an ugly head. It's true.
That's funny.
It's true.
That's funny. I see. All right. So, I mean, you still stand by your points, right?
I still stand by my points. Let's do
see.
the DNA test, but then
You'll be told.
don't do it without me.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll also do it without you. I'll still do it without you. That's what it is. Seriously. I'll do it without you.
Okay, so this has been the first episode of Pick and Pour. I hope you've enjoyed our discussion. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let's have a debate and open communication about it. And then until next time for episode 2.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.